Is it working? On behalf of all of us at Turner Classic Movies and the TCM Classic Film Festival, welcome to this special celebration to honor one of the legitimate legends of the screen, Cicely Tyson. Throughout her distinguished career, Cicely has created indelible and memorable characters on the stage, on television, and at the movies, consistent in their credibility, their pride, and their reflection of a positive image of African American women. Often in her career, if those characters did not meet her standard, no matter how high profile the part, she would turn down the role. Over better than 60 years, she has built a career in this business that consistently inspired and moved the audience, becoming a vital force for cultural affirmation and racial equality. Cicely Tyson was born in Harlem in 1924 to immigrants from the West Indies. After working as a model, which we can still believe, she began acting with a small role on TV's Frontiers of Faith, that was 1951, before making her film debut in 1957's Carib Gold, starring Ethel Waters. Her first big successes were off-Broadway in Jean Genet's The Blacks in 1961, which also starred, among others, James Earl Jones, Roscoe Lee Brown, Maya Angelou, and Lou Gossett Jr., who was here Wednesday night and lit up when he learned that his friend was receiving this honor. He even gave me a question to ask you, which I will do later during our screening of Sound. On television, she was a series regular on East Side, West Side, and Guiding Light. Then came her first major film roles in The Comedians with Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton, and The Heart is a Lonely Hunter with Alan Arkin. Her big screen breakthrough, however, came as Rebecca Morgan, stoic sharecropper in Sounder from 1972. Directed by Martin Ritt, co-starring Paul Winfield and Kevin Hooks. Sounder earned her an Oscar nomination and Best Actress awards from the National Board of Review and the National Society of Film Critics. She followed up with a pioneering television movie, the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman, which brought her 2 Emmy Awards. Other major television projects included Roots, King, where she played Coretta Scott King, The Marva Collins Story, Heat Wave, and The Oldest Living Confederate Widow Tells All, which earned her Emmy Award number 3. Her extensive film work includes A Hero Ain't Nothing But a Sandwich, again with Paul Winfield and Kevin Hooks, Fried Green Tomatoes with Jessica Tandy, among others, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, co-starring its writer, Tyler Perry, more on him in a moment, and The Help, which won the Screen Actors Guild Award for Best Cast in a Motion Picture. Cicely returned to Broadway in 2013 at the age of, you know what, that doesn't matter, for The Trip to Bountiful, and won a Tony Award for Best Actress. She has also earned a couple of more Emmy nominations for playing the mother of her co-star from The Help, Viola Davis, on How to Get Away with Murder. That's just the performing part. Outside of performing, Cicely has devoted her life to promoting the arts. In 1969, she became one of the founders of the Dance Theater of Harlem. She has also taught master classes at the Cicely L. Tyson Community School of Performing and Fine Arts in East Orange, New Jersey, named quite clearly in her honor. And she received the Kennedy Center Honors in 2015. And then, in 2016, President Barack Obama awarded her the Presidential Medal of Freedom, this country's highest civilian honor. TCM is quite proud to be part of this special day, as Miss Tyson's hand and footprints are enshrined forever outside this beautiful and historic theater. Now I'd like to introduce a colleague and a friend to Miss Tyson, and ladies and gentlemen, a one-man movie-making entity. Actor, director, writer, producer, please, Tyler Perry.
So he said everything I was going to say, so I've got to make up something and wing it pretty much here. But that's easy to do when I think about Miss Cicely Tyson. I told this story at the Kennedy Center Honors about, we were shooting Alex Cross, and the director, she played Nana Mama, which was, I was playing Alex, she played my mother. The director walks up and he goes, I want you to grab him and spin him around when he's on his way out the door. And I'm thinking, you know, I'm 6'6" and I'm, you know, pure muscle. How is this little 5-foot-something woman gonna grab me, you know, and spin me around? I said, okay, Tyler, here's what you do. You count to 10, he says action, you count to 10, and then spin around as if she did it. So I start out, he says action, I go, I'm counting my head, 1, 2, 3. By the time I get to 3 or 4, I feel these hands around my waist. She's got her fingernails in my love muscles. And she spins me around with so much power. When you see the movie, if you ever see it, the two of you who did, you'll see the look of shock on my face. And I always tell that story because it tells me how strong this woman is. Miss Cicely Tyson is incredibly strong. You have to be strong to be in this business for over 60 years and turn down roles that you don't think will serve you or serve your purpose or serve what you've done. I've had a front row seat for the last 15 years to watch her personally just experience some amazing things. And even before then, I remember being a little boy at 7 or 8 years old watching her screaming, Nathan, and sound her, or seeing my mother jump up and down when Miss Jane Pittman walks up to the white-only water fountain and takes that sip. It was such a profound moment for us being in the South, and such an incredible moment to have this woman who has so much strength and grace and class to watch it, to witness it. Even now, watching Barack Obama put the Medal of Freedom around her neck, to this very moment, her having her hands and name immortalized forever here at this theater. I can tell you this right now, though. I think she's going to outlive this concrete, just so you know. She is grace, she is class, she is beauty. The concrete is drying, so I don't want to take too much more time. She is Miss Cicely Tyson. Get this hair right here.
Do I believe this or do I not believe this? I cannot believe this. And I don't like the competition. Okay? I cannot tell you. I mean, it would be an understatement for me to try to let you know what this moment in time means to me. When I first arrived in California, I did what I usually do when I visit a strange place. I came out here to do my first piece. My tendency is always to wander around to try to acclimate myself to the new environment. I either do it by foot or I get on a bicycle and I ride around. I came upon this theater one day. And curious as I was, I jumped off my bicycle and I started looking at these incredible pictures and names of people who had planted their hands and feet in cement. And my first thought was, why in the world would they do that? Never dreaming that one day I would be asked to do the same, and knowing the reason why. To say to TCM That the fact that you thought enough of what I was trying to do throughout my entire career is worthy of this moment. I cannot tell you how grateful I am and how thankful I am and how I realize that you have no idea that I would not be here if it were not for the support of all the people who are here and those who could not be here. If it were not for you, I would not be standing in this spot. And I want you to know how grateful I am to you for that. I also want to address the people who could not be here, who tried so hard to get here, and due to unforeseen circumstances, could not get here. Your spirit is here, as is all of my parents, my family that have left me here alone. They did. I am the sole surviving member of my entire family. And obviously, I am here for a reason. And when I think he knows that I have served his purpose, then he'll call me. I'm not so sure I'll be ready to go, but I will hear him and make the decision. Thank you.
Cicely Tyson, congratulations on behalf of all of us at TCM, everybody here. This has been a great honor for us. Thank you so much. Thank you to Tyler Perry for being part of this. Thank you, Tyler. Cicely Tyson will be here for Sounder in a couple hours. We're looking forward to that. Everybody have a terrific rest of the festival. Thank you for coming.